This is Dolynny TV. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Rink 2 at Cold Lake Energy Center. This afternoon, we're already one game into the weekend. Well, on this side anyway, we're technically two games into the weekend, but we won't mind that too much as of yet. But we're two games into the weekend and we find ourselves here, back at rink number 2 for game number 2 of the day, game 4 on the schedule between the Airdrie Lightning and the Lloydminster Blazers for what is assured to be a great matchup if it's anything like that matchup we just had between Leduc and of course Beaver Lodge. That was a great game, and if we're going to get 7 of those repeats all weekend long here on rink number 2, sign me up, because that is fantastic hockey at Provincials to be watching all weekend long. That said, we are live from Cold Lake for the U18 Female B Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships here on Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson Dolynny, by the way, in case you're unfamiliar with the guy on the camera, but I'm expecting if somebody tuning in from Airdrie is going to recognize a friendly local sheet metal salesman for sure. But that said, my friends, I'm looking forward to just bringing this one to you. I'm going to leave the day job out of it for now, and we're just going to worry about bringing a good old hockey game to you from Cold Lake. Other than that, what else do I got off the top? Well, I guess I could go back to the cliches that I was working with the Luke Combs stuff. If you don't know a little bit more about me, I guess we got all kinds of time in the world. I thought the teams would have hit the ice by now, but I guess I went live a little premature. That's all right. We'll figure it out. Airdrie is where I'm based out of nowadays. I used to live in Cold Lake. I lived here for 20 years, or 22 years of my life, and grew up around hockey, grew into the Imperial place next door when that was the only rink standing here in Cold Lake, and then they built this one over here, and first chance up here I get, I'm up here broadcasting out of it. So here we go. I guess that's for me. I've already got one game under the belt, but for you it'll be your first game under the belt with me, so I appreciate you being along, and I look forward to having you along for tonight's game, or this afternoon's game. Guy messed that up all too often, especially if you've tuned into Dolynny TV before. You'd know that one all too well on a Sunday morning 11 a.m. game for the Edmonton Oilers. That said, I had a lot more to say, and I think I've said too much already and confused myself. Keep trying to explain myself, I guess. I am down in Airdrie now, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the stories that come out of that from the people that come out of the woodwork on the live stream this afternoon and recognize the guy from local Airdrie there. And I'd appreciate, of course, as we had in that first game, anybody got a cool story of, hey, Grandma and Grandpa are tuning in from Newfoundland, or my cousin is working night shifts up in the Yukon and is watching the game right now. Anything like that, anything you want to pass along in the chat or pass along to people who you know are in the stands this afternoon, parents, uncles, aunts, grandparents who are here in Cold Lake. I already have, if I can find it, I already have a note that's been written on one of my game sheets to say, hey, these people are tuning in from over here. Can you give them a shout out? And that's kind of to use that cliche that I was going to talk about, that Luke Combs cliche. If I wasn't doing this, I'd still be doing this, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm doing this for that. Those kind of stories, that's why I'm here. That's what makes provincial hockey tournaments so dang special to a guy like me, is when I get a chance to come up and do this kind of stuff, is it means the world, because you get to tell those stories, you get to be a part of those stories, and you get to kind of involve a greater community that you're not even aware of. I guess the story I'd go off of this morning is a class in Kenora, Ontario was watching this morning's game between Leduc and Beaver Lodge, right? Kenora, Ontario, that's a long way, A, from Cold Lake, and B, from either of those two places, but all the way there we had an entire class of kids from school just tuning in and watching one of the players that they all know from Kenora that moved up into the Beaver Lodge area, and they're watching her get to play some provincial hockey here in Cold Lake. That was pretty fantastic and a great story, and I look forward to having more of those with you this afternoon. So I guess what I'm trying to do is catch you up to speed with where I'm at already on the tournament this weekend, because you're more than likely tuning in for the first time, and I'm just already mid-season form kind of deal, right? I've got one done. I'm ready to get the second one done. I'm ready to keep going. Let's go. And here we find ourselves having to catch you up to speed back at home and get you set up for what is going to be a game this afternoon against Two good teams coming into provincials. If I know anything about hockey programs in these two cities, these are good teams. The Lloydminster Blazers and the Airdrie Lightning. So we'll step aside and let the sponsors play, and then as the teams warm up, we'll go through the lineups and we'll get things rolling here for the second game, game 4 here on rink number 2 in Cold Lake. So I'll also have to update the score clock. So give me some time. We'll get that sorted and we'll get going here in a minute. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're playing Welcome to the Jungle in the rink, so I think it's about time to get back on the mic and let's rock and roll, because I imagine we're about to start warm-up here between Airdrie and Lloydminster. So let's get it going. Who do we want to start with first, Airdrie or Lloydminster? Toss up some papers, whatever lands in my lap first. It's going to be Airdrie, all right. Showing that hometown favoritism already. Yikes, that's not going to be good. Pardon me, Lloydminster, I don't mean to joke about that, but it is what it is at this point, and I'm sure somebody's going to come out of the woodwork and have a little bit of fun with me. Anyway, starting off with the Airdrie Lightning. Their goaltender, they've got two of them, unlike the teams this morning. Number one in net, Keegan Brost. Again, please, as I start this, I'm not joking about the favoritism as much as I'm joking about somebody is going to have to correct me on pronunciations throughout this time. I had about 4 pronunciation corrections last game. I'm looking forward to about the same or hopefully less this game. Number 2 for Airdrie at forward, Juliana Mark. Number 3 at forward, Cameron Cobble. Number 5 at forward, Sadie Huck. Number 6 at forward, Jalen Lee. Number 8 at forward, Annabelle Clark. Number 9 at D, Mia McKinnis-Smith. Number 10 at forward, Marissa Jackson. Number 11 at forward, Jody Cobble. Number 12 at D, Tylea Smith. Number 14 at D, Trinity Amsing. Number 16 at forward, Dakota Williams. Number 17 at forward, Jasmine Rye. Number 18 at D, Shaylee Hickerson. Number 19 on D as well, Layla Zavala. And number 31 on the crease, Tatum McKinney. All right, there you go. That's your Airdrie lineup. Due to losing the coin flip, Lloydminster up next. Number 1 in net, and this is one of those teams that is just carrying one goaltender. Number 1, Colby Hillis in net for the Lloydminster Blazers. Number 3 in net, in net. I just told you there's not a second goaltender, and here's this guy going off telling you there's a second goaltender. Pardon me. All right, anyway, number 3 at forward, Rory Hill. Number 4 at forward, Taylor Vance. Number 5 at D, Livia Miller. Number 6 at D, Dylan Wood. Number 7 at D, Lexa Thiessen. Number 9 at forward, Brooklyn Forbes. Number 10 at forward, Lexi Lundquist. Number 15 at forward, Layla Scott. Number 16 at forward, Madison Layton. I believe I just said it wrong. Layton it is. Number 17, Taya Smith. Number 19 at forward, Annika DeVito. Number 20 at D, Brooke Christensen. Number 21 at forward, Haley Cadoon. And number 22 at D, rounding out the roster. And again, somebody pronounce this one for me, because I've already had a correction on Lana kind of situation. Is it Lara or Laura McCarran? One of the two. Somebody correct me, please. And let's have ourselves a great broadcast. The girls out there on the ice getting ready for this hockey game. Already up over 14 viewers on the live stream. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's only a matter of time until somebody in Airdrie comes out of the woodwork and absolutely has something to say to me. I just know it. However, I believe if I'm going off of the previous game, the Blazers will be your home team in this one, and the Airdrie Lightning will be the away team, as they're wearing the dark unis, and of course the white unis are worn by the Blazers, who I'm perceiving to be the home team. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what else do we need to get to? Well, you know, we could roll the sponsor ad again. We won't do that. We'll just get that going. So I guess instead of rolling the sponsor ad, let me go through the spiel that I got to go through here for you pregame. We're at the U18 Female B Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships for 2022 in Cold Lake, Alberta. We're on rink number 2 here on Dolynny TV. Next door, there's Cold Lake Ice TV that is covering Imperial Oil Place Rink 1 for this tournament, and of course they've been doing a fantastic job. Games are generally live at the same time, and so far so good from both rinks. And secondary to that, I've got camera crews from Cold Lake High School this morning and this afternoon and throughout the tournament who have been phenomenal in Game 1, did phenomenal over on the other rink in Game 1, and now I get to look forward to having them on my side again for this game. Corbin, Michael, and Nick will carry us through on camera. Nick, right? Okay, I got it right. There we go. I kind of had a worry there last second, but they'll carry us through this third period or 3-period hockey game. We got 3 camera people, so a couple of people get to sit down. Somebody might get to learn the computer. Actually, I gotta fix a text item while we go because the left score is actually the right score and vice versa. So let's go correct that while we can, and then let the teams warm up and get ready for a good hockey game here this afternoon. Yes, that name is already in use. I guess it is. All right, so let me try something else here. Do it live, as they say in the biz, and it's not working so well for me right now. All right, L score. All right, that's L score, and I guess we'll have an R score, and we'll go with it. You guys can't see what I'm talking about, but I'm changing the names of the text in the background, so there we go. Left score, right score, away we go. That way when somebody scores, I'm not like, oh, hey, they scored, and then it goes to the other team. That happened earlier this game, and I'm trying to avoid that issue in this second game between Lloydminster and Airdrie this afternoon. It's already 1:51, so heck yeah, we're off and running. The live stream scheduled to have started at 1:45 clock, and well, we started at 1:30 because we're trying to start 15 minutes early. Give me enough time to talk. I like to talk. I'm a guy that likes to talk. I don't know if you can't tell that about me, and if you've dealt with me in Airdrie, you probably know I like to talk, so. Don't you worry though. Guy's learned his lesson here over the past couple of months. You gotta ask questions sometimes. So when people walk by and they say something to me that I don't understand because I got the headset on, I make sure to catch up with them in the intermission and say, sorry, what was that and what can I tell the audience? And away we go. And it worked out perfectly in that first game. All right, warm-up's over. I guess it's time to get off my butt and stand up and get this hockey game underway. We're going to have O Canada first. That is as tradition for every game here at the tournament. And then we'll be rocking, we'll be rolling into the actual game this afternoon. All the pucks, though, you see the pucks just darting across the ice. They all got to get picked up by some players and put away by the refs, and then we can start the hockey game in due time. Other than that, I guess I could have refamiliarized myself with the roster one more time, but we'll do it live, like I said, and we'll just have a good old time doing it here this afternoon. If you're just joining, I'm Tyson Dolynny here on Dolynny TV, the aptly named Dolynny TV, I guess, right? If you're going to go out there and make a name for yourself in the broadcasting world, might as well do it with your actual name, right? That was the theory anyway, as the Lloydminster Blazers huddle around the goaltender. Over on the other bench, the Airdrie Lightning are huddled around, getting instructions before this game gets going underway here in Cold Lake. So, what else do you need to know? Not much. There's a game over on Cold Lake Ice TV. If you're wondering where that game is, because it's not on Dolynny TV, Cold Lake Ice TV. Sounds exactly as you spell it. All right. We ready? Team meeting. They're going to do their thing, and then we're going to get this hockey game underway. I promise you that much. All right. There we go. You ready or what? All right, so in net for the Blazers, it's going to be Cody Hillis. And surrounding the net, it is going to be for Airdrie, Keegan Brost. So there you go, that's your goaltending matchup. And right out of the face-off, we're going to have at center for the Airdrie Lightning, we're going to have Marissa Jackson take the face-off against number 15, Layla Scott. But first, we'll step aside for O Canada. All right, with that, let's play some hockey here in Cold Lake. Let's get this underway. The Lloydminster Blazers and the Airdrie Lightning ready to do battle at U18 Female B Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships right here in Cold Lake on Dolynny TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson Dolynny. Let's get this thing underway. Like I said, we already know who's taking the face-offs. If you're unfamiliar, it's Marissa Jackson lining up the captain for the Airdrie Lightning against number 15. Sorry, there's a little ad on the jerseys. Layla Scott in the face-off dots, and it's won back by the Blazers. And shortly after the last game finishing off, we are back underway here in Cold Lake. The puck pushed ahead into the Lightning zone. The Blazers there chasing the puck, and the Lightning will come up with it over. Skating it there is number 2 for the Lightning, Juliana Mark. She'll carry it up and get it across. This puck goes down into the behind the net and played back to the point. It's going to be met there and shot fired wide of the net and across back to the other side of the boards, fired back into the middle of the ice, turned around by the Blazers. Number 9, Brooklyn Forbes carries it out and gets it ahead. Dumping it in are the Blazers, and they will go off for a line change and get reinforcements out there. The Lightning will try and pick it up in their own zone, turn back, shot fired wide there by the Blazers on the turnover, and now a chance, 2-on-1 developing for the Lightning. Skating to the middle of the ice, shot comes in from Mark, and it's turned back there by the goaltender Hillis for the Blazers. Puck stays in at the point for the Lightning. They've got a chance to set up some zone time. Shot fired weak into the 5-hole and stopped by Hillis for another save to open this one up. A $1.07 into the first period. All right, hot start from both teams, getting some shots on towards the net, and we look forward to that, continuing the rest of the hockey game. Now taking the face-off for Airdrie, lining up Sadie Huck in against Taylor Vance, and Vance will win it forward for the attacker, and away goes Taya Smith, who's going to try and get a backhand open to somebody. Shot comes in, fired wide by the captain for the Blazers. Now getting back on D, number 5, Olivia Miller. Puck pushed forward there. The Lightning go charging through, and there is going to be a tripping call right there. I was going to say I didn't see the stick in the feet, but a body went flying, and that'll be going to the box. Taya Smith, 2 minutes for tripping. A minute 30 into this game. So this one starting out exactly like the last game between the Leduc Roughnecks and the Beaver Lodge Blades, where we had a penalty very early in the game. That game, the special teams were pretty good. They were pretty sharp all throughout. And now we'll see what happens here in this game between Airdrie and Lloydminster. Now on the breakaway, shoots, fired off, double doink off the bar, shot fired in and whacked around, and I think that's going to be a save. I think that's waved off. That's going to be a save. The double doink off the post. And that was one heck of an opportunity there for Lloydminster, shorthanded. Rory Hill came charging in, fired it off of, I think, maybe even all 3 posts, and can't beat the keeper. And that will result in the face-off to the right of Keegan Brost. But what a chance shorthanded for Rory Hill. And that one then scrambled around the crease, and still the capacity to come up with it by Brost was unreal. And now back the other way on the power play come the Lightning, looking to start this game off on the right foot after getting those lucky 3 bounces to keep it scoreless. Now tied up in the near side corner. It's going to be worked out, and the Blazers are going to get it to the point, get it out, and fire down the ice they go. And around behind the net, the Lightning are going to have to chase it. That there, back there is number 19, Layla Zavala. She gets it out of the zone briefly, and then everybody collides at the blue line. And I'm not sure what they've got coming up. It may be, and it will be, a penalty to Layla Zavala with 17:39 to go in this first period. So now evened up at 4-on-4 between these two teams. Didn't see this last game, I can tell you that much. Promise you I did not see that, so that's a new one to me this weekend, and first out of the way yet again. So here we go. Let's get this fired up, and the face-off won back there by Airdrie. They'll get it around the boards and kept in at the blue line just barely by the Lloydminster Blazers, and you're going to see the camera angle there on that near side half wall ain't very great. Well, let me tell you, my angle not much better, but here comes Airdrie back the other way, shot fired up in the high over top of the net. So it'll come to the near side wall, and again, this side not much better, but a little bit better. I'm not fighting my cameraman for position. as it goes down the ice. Yes, we're 4-on-4, so it's an icing. And that, my friends, will bring us back into the Blazers zone with 17-12 to go in the first period. Face off to the right of Hillis, the goaltender. Face off, one back there by Madison Layton. And it'll go around the boards and be worked out to the point. Turned back and chipped a couple of times. Everybody looking for it. That's onside still. And the Blazers collected in their own zone. Played there. And ahead by Olivia Miller. Charging across the blue line. Back to her D partner, I believe, Dylan Wood on this 4-on-4. Met there at the blue line center ice by Taylor Vance, who will charge it into the half of the Lightning and move it down behind the net. Now met there by the Lightning, who are looking to get out of their zone. A couple of scoops and a couple of swipes gets it done, but chipped back in very quickly by the Blazers. The penalty to the Blazers is over. 5-on-4 for the next 42 seconds. That carried in there by Layla Scott. She'll see it go behind the net, and giving chase is Haley Cadoon. Cadoon can't come up with the puck, but somebody's going to come up with this puck on the half wall, and it's blocked in front last second by the stick of Cameron Cobble to keep that puck from going through the goaltender Brost. And now still in front of the net, and there's a shot. Scores! Rory Hill gets robbed by the post earlier. No mistake about it. Puts it home in the slot all alone. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Lloydminster Blazers. 15:55 into the first period. What a goal right there. Find the puck, fire it home. No doubt about it from Rory Hill to get this one a 1-0 lead. So it sounds like, and it looks like, the Harlem Shake will be the goal song in this rink all weekend long. Flashback to Tyson Dolynny's high school days, I guess. Why not? Have a little bit of fun with it. But back the other way come the Lightning now off of the face-off. Shot comes in. Glove save there by Hillis, denying on the shot Williams for the Airdrie Lightning. All right, good pace so far. Good start to this one. Let's see if it continues as we line up for yet another face-off to the right of Hillis in the Blazers zone. Face-off's down, puck won there by Airdrie, but turned back very, very quickly by number 19 for the Blazers. That there, Anika DeVito. Now, Blazers control it in their own zone, playing it off the boards, trying to get it out. Airdrie keeps it in, working it there. We're back to 5-on-5. And the shot blockered in front. Rebound comes out way in front of the net, but a quick clear there by the Blazers will send in almost a lone Lexi Lundqvist, who gets a shot off, but denied by Brost to make the save. 15:14 to go in this first period. All right, couple of shots on net. The other side that sucks about this rink, not blaming anybody because you can only do what you can do. There is no shot clock in here, and I do not have the capacity while I'm doing this to be writing down shots. So if you're asking what the shots are at any point during the stream, I will not have a clue, unfortunately, but it seems like there's been a couple to start this game, that's for sure. Although the triple doink off the post, not a shot on goal, so technically maybe I'm wrong. That said, it's in the Airdrie zone. They're chasing it back behind the goaltender. They're going to reel it out there. Mia McInnes-Smith gets it up to the blue line. That's about as far as she's going to go. Blazers turn it over, fire the shot, blockered away by Brost, and now batted into the slot area and cleared out by the Lightning. Now at the point, held in by the Blazers. They're going to see it go into the corner, and it's going to be met there by Layla Scott, who's going to wrap it around. Comes to nobody. Shot incoming, and it looks like, I think Brost went down. If I'm not mistaken, Brost went down, and that's why they whistled the play down. That may be what I'm thinking here. As I'm just going to watch the replay on the stream here. We got a little bit of a delay, and yeah, looks like they were poking at the puck next to Brost, and nobody knew where it was, so they whistled it down. So now the puck goes back to the point off of Blazers. Face-off win goes right through the slot, bobbles into the near side corner. And it'll be controlled into the corner by the Blazers as they're just looking to get it out in front of the net. And that's been the strategy from all four teams so far that I've watched, is if you got a chance behind the net, just push it to the front and look for the chaos in front. Not a bad strategy at a provincial tournament. I think the line I coined is minimize the mistakes and maximize the opportunities. And necessarily by that is, even if you make a mistake, minimize it. If you have an opportunity, maximize it. It's not about necessarily creating them. It's just about cashing in on them, more or less. So here we go. 14 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 for the Lloydminster Blazers, who are wearing the white uniforms. The Airdrie Lightning in the red, the Road Reds. And the shot fired down, blockered. Well, I guess I was kind of sticked and gloved away by Brost. And now into the corner. 4 players do battle. The Blazers trying to come up with it, but it'll be the Lightning pushing through. Zavala getting it up and moving it ahead. Zavala goes into the scrum there. There's 5 players tied up, and now a captain of the Lightning goes in there and frees the puck up, Marissa Jackson. She'll see it go to the bench, more than likely. Yes, she will. And the puck there dumped in by the Blazers, who will also go to the bench. I was going to say, that was feeling like a little line change for both teams was brewing there after that little battle at the boards on the far side a few moments ago. Now a stick slopped against glass, not sure what that's about, but hey, you know what? A little bit of passion in the game, not necessarily a bad thing either in the Provincials. I really liked the level of compete both teams brought last game, and so far we don't seem to have missed a beat here on rink number 2. 1-0 for Lloydminster. It's rimmed around the boards a couple of times and out of the zone, where it'll be met there by an Airdrie stick on an errant pass from the defense of the Blazers. Coming in, charging is Sadie Huck. Flipped off the skates is Cameron Calble, and that negates a chance in front of the net for the Lightning. Now around the boards go both the Blazers and Lightning. Somebody seems to have lost their stick. That's been a common theme today as well. We've had a couple sticks lost. Stick picked up, but it goes right bouncing around, and Cody Hillis will make the save in front of the net. So we've got some folks tuning in from Manitoba this afternoon. Appreciate again. I don't know if you caught the opening part of this live stream, but I kind of went on that tangent rant that I normally do about how it's a coast-to-coast worldwide thing here on Dolynny TV when I live stream, and I appreciate everybody that tunes in from all corners of the planet this afternoon with me. So 12:24 to go in the first period. I think I've got everything correctly laid out on the live stream, and things are looking good for us to keep this going as the shot comes down, and yes, that one's going to go into the back of the net. Innocent looking shot, takes a hop or two on the way to the net and goes back of the net to give the Blazers a 2-0 lead. That one, a shot from Livia Miller, gets to the back of the net. And you were kidding me, that was a heck of a bounce to hop up in there. Maybe a tip in front, not 100% sure. I'm going to take a sec to take a drink. And for the first time in rink 2 in this tournament, we've got a 2-goal lead for a team, that being the Lloydminster Blazers taking that 2-goal lead. 12:05 to go in the first period. It looks like we got some birthday balloons or something at the end of the rink here. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe I have to go investigate that story as we go along tonight. However, the Blazers doing a good job keeping it in the Lightning zone. Now the Lightning going to battle it out and try and get it down the ice. And now the Lightning will meet it at their blue line and get it out. Giving chase. In there is number 10 for the Lightning, Jackson, going in there, digging hard in the corner. Can't come up with the puck, can the captain. And it'll be moved to the near side boards where it'll be met at the blue line and over a stick. So nothing happening too big there. And it'll be bounced back into Blazers territory. Played there at the neutral after a pass out of the zone. And now similar thing right there. Pass out of the zone by the Lightning. And back the other way comes Jackson. Shot on net, denied on the 5-hole. And it's Jackson who just can't seem to get through that. 2 bodies colliding with her. And it'll be a face-off after the puck finds its way back to Hillis. This one's moving a little faster, it seems. I don't know. Or the voice is getting a little tired. I don't know. Need to sit down a minute and see what goes. So, here we go. Face-off to the right of Hillis. It'll be one back by the Lightning and try to scoop it back to the point, but a great effort there by the Blazers to get and meet it at the point to try and get it out as soon as possible. That'll be met there along the boards by Forbes. She'll get it out to the neutral, and away come the Blazers with that 2-0 lead. Chipped down onto Brost. Brost, well, wisely, just puts the glove over top of it along the stick and covers it, and that's it, that's all. I'd like to say we're already up to 27 peak concurrent viewers here on the stream, so we're right back where we were last stream. Not a beat missed. Only 9.5 minutes into this hockey game here in Cold Lake. So, puck won back by the Lightning. They're going to get out there and fire it around the boards. Zavala goes off the glass and tries to find somebody. Can't, and the Blazers take control of it here. They're looking all around for it, and out there it comes. Now number 17 for the Lightning, Jasmine Rye. She'll carry it across, and here it comes. Number 5, Sadie Huck, carrying and charging, and it's blasted off the pads. Nothing happening there, and now you see this one's going to go along the boards and fire it around. Sadie Huck meets it behind the net and looking for a chance to find this puck. Can't. And it looks like the Blazers will now start out after it hops off a stick and a skate. And is that not a hook? I'm not sure, as the players both go into it. Great stick work not to take a penalty there. And it'll be tied up along the boards. That one was tight, but the Blazers get away with it, and it'll keep 5-on-5. And hey, you know what? I'm not complaining about penalties not being called, because you know what? End of the day, this tournament so far has been great 5-on-5. And at the same rate, you just kind of got to get a feel for it the first couple of days of the tournament, what they're going to call a penalty, because necessarily right now is not necessarily when it matters. It's game 1, 2, and 3 on Sunday morning and afternoon that matter the most. And right now the referees, of course, doing just as much learning out there as everyone else. So if you see me being necessarily hard on the referees, I'm just asking questions and trying to figure out what they're going to allow and what they're not going to allow as we go along throughout this tournament. Shot fired off of Brost, blocked there, so now it comes back the other way. The Lightning busting out of their zone and down and away they go. Starting over the line, and this is going to be carried by Jody Cobble into the corner. The Blazers come back up with the puck. And back turned around, it comes the other way. Referee takes a spill, and now into the zone come the Blazers. All kinds of leg work to get down into the zone. Pass there by the captain. Olivia Miller can't get it out to the middle, so now still battling there are the Blazers. They keep it alive. The Lightning get control of the puck, and they're trying to charge out of their own zone. There we go down the ice. It's tipped, and they will rule that no icing because the puck's not going to carry enough for them to skate away from it. So now back the other way it comes, and that one again just misses everybody in the neutral, and it'll go into the Lightning zone. And again, okay, hey, the third time's the charm. That one misses everyone, and it's met back there by the Blazers in their own zone. This one finds the tape, luckily, of Layla Scott, and it'll be back into the neutral for the Blazers, where the Lightning will meet up with it, and the Blazers try to force it in with a little bit of extra grit to get it in there. Players take a spill going to the benches, and there's players falling to left, right, and center right now as everybody's just battling and jockeying for position out there. The Blazers, however, are going to be content to charge and dump this one in. In fact, Scott's going to go charging after it, and allow the Blazers to maybe set something up here. Scott's still out there on this shift, and she will go off right now. So there you go. The Blazers still in the offensive zone and looking to take advantage of a Lightning squad that's looking a little bit tired out there right now. Of course, Blazers are up 2-0, but it's just this shift that's caught the Lightning out there. But they got a little bit of leg left. In comes the shot, and it's denied there off the stick of Mark, and then it goes wide of the net off the glove. But the Lightning still have it, and they're still dangerous with this puck. Shot comes across and passed there to Mark, but she can't come up with the puck, and the Blazers look to clear it, but Mark takes a hard whack at the puck and kept it in briefly, but it finds its way all the way up across the rink to the Blazers at the Lightning blue line, who are turned back there niftily by the stick Trinity Amsing. And now she'll chase it back behind her net, followed there with Mia McInnes-Smith. McInnes-Smith battling for position there along the boards, and it's turned over and all the way through, indeed, Amsing as well, into the near side boards. Now this puck played there at the near side boards by the defense of the Blazers, Lara McCarran, and it'll go all the way around the boards. And Airdrie will hop a stick and come away with it, but off the skates, and now a chance here. Shot fired wide by Dakota Williams of the Lightning, and then two players collide into the boards. Puck comes around, and it's going to come to the player that fell down there, number 17, Jasmine Rye for the Lightning. She fires it wide, and the Lightning still trying to come up with this puck in the offensive zone. They did, and then it was turned over, and it's going to go down the ice for an icing call. All right, a lot of action on that whistle, let me tell you. And look at that. How about Don McIntosh tuning in from sunny Palm Springs, California? First indication that we've gone international this afternoon. That's awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going. The camera crew figuring themselves out, sorting each other out. And it looks like we got a little bit of a discussion happening here on the ice. We've got Layla Zavala over there with Layla Scott. Both Laylas on the ice, going to have a discussion with the referees and talk it over. Not sure what this is about, but this has got to be about something important. And Zavala will skate back to the blue line, or actually go off for a change. Oh, no, skate back to the blue line. Never mind, I was correct the first time. Second guess myself, so did she. That's all right. Face-off won there by the Blazers. Ahead they push it. They're not going to get out of the zone. The Lightning are going to keep it in. Chance on net there goes awry off a good defensive backtrack and stick. And now met there, it's going to be Brooklyn Forbes charging ahead with it for the Blazers. Threw a Lightning stick or two, directed on net and covered by Brost. That's the second time that's happened this game, where the Blazers have come into the zone with some speed, only been able to get away a trickler on net, and then Brost has wisely covered it up and held onto it for the whistle. 5:42 to go in the first period. And let me tell you, after calling that last game, I'm very much so looking forward to the intermission here for a chance to rest up my voice, show you off our incredible sponsors for this weekend, and of course give my camera crew a rest, where Nick will assume the duties on camera in the second period. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish up the first 5.5 first, why don't we? Puck goes up and over the boards into the bench, and that's the first time that's happened tonight. Anybody want to take the over-under on where that'll go? I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that on the broadcast. Never mind, it's my own broadcast. But it's a minor hockey tournament. Hockey Alberta, forgive me for that one. Goes awry. You know, guy talks about the Oilers usually, and that is what it is. However, the face-off's down, and the Lightning are back in their own zone. They're going to fire around the boards. The Blazers get to the puck first. They see the puck bounce off two Lightning sticks before it finally sticks to one. And now back the other way come the Lightning. It's Rye coming up through the zone, pushing and shoving into the zone, and can't come up with the puck. A defender falls down for the Lightning. 2-on-2 back the other way. Shot comes in, fired into the chest of Brost by Miller, and that's another great chance for Miller, who's been all around it so far this afternoon in the first 15 minutes, with 5 minutes to go in the first. All right, we ready to go? How about this? Another face-off to the right of Brost. Gets really quiet in here. The face-off's won. And away we go around the boards, back into that near side corner that I can't see. Battling for position, 4, 5, 6 players potentially. I don't know. There's kind of a guest signed in the way. And back in behind the net it goes. Now around the boards, met there by the Blazers. They'll play it back behind the net, and it'll be chipped again. It's kind of a battle of Blazers get it high, play it low. Lightning play it high. Blazers get it high, play it low, right? That's the way that's going on this shift so far. Not a bad strategy if you're looking to kill the clock up 2-0 early in a provincial hockey game. Again, I think the saying I'm going to stand by this weekend is essentially minimize the mistakes, maximize the opportunities, and that's so far what Lloydminster has done in this one. This puck tipped off a stick and back to the point, kept in there by Rory Hill, who has one of the goals for the for the Blazers, finding it all alone in the slot. The other one, a great tip in front, I think solved the goalie for the first goal for the Blazers this afternoon. The Blazers getting all kinds of chances on net here, firing it off of Brost, but Brost just kind of standing in there, letting the puck hit her and let the puck come to her and not worry about it at all. And that's a solid couple of sequences of saves for Brost as it's 3:43 to go in this first period. You got to think that the Lightning would like to try and charge up the ice on this shift and get a shot of their own on net, as they've been kind of starved after that puck's been in their zone a couple of minutes now, and looks like the Lightning are going to see that extend a little while longer. Well, briefly. It'll come out to Miller, who will keep it in and fire it down low. Now giving chase, trying to meet it around the net is Madison Layton. She comes up with the puck, fires it in front into the crease. Bouncing in front, down in front is Brost. Still comes up with the save, scrambling back into position as the puck's at the point for the Blazers is Brost. The shot fired in, tipped wide of the net, and Brost battling through it and trying to stay in front as the Blazers have really come in front, and that is a whack stick, and ooh, that's a stinger off the finger, that's for sure, for one of the Blazers players that comes back the other way, fired on, but missed wide of the net there from Sadie Huck. Now at the point, looking to guard the point, number 9, Mia McInnes-Smith. She'll see it go past her, and the Blazers are back the other way. Haley Kadoun, a chance to get in on and fire a shot. Saved by Brost. A good active stick there by Trinity Amsing to keep Kadoun to the outside and not allow that shot to be full power, and Brost keep the chance to a minimum. 2:39 to go in the first period. Shot one back there, and it's going to be, oh, I guess, hey, actually, hold on, I never updated the score. My apologies. I'm talking all about a 2-0 score, and I've never updated the score. That is definitely my bad, ladies and gentlemen at home. Yikes. That sucks. Anyway, puck is back in that near side corner, chipped out by Airdrie, and here's a chance. Everybody's skating towards that one, trying to get to it. Airdrie does first. They're in the zone. They've got a chance. Backhander on net, goes onto a stick and played out and then batted back in by Zavala of the Lightning. Behind their own net now, the Blazers regroup with the 2-minute warning hitting the ice right now as we got 2 to go in this first period. Played ahead there by Rory Hill, who's got a goal, like I said already, and now blockered away by Brost and played into that near side corner. Met behind the net by Hill. Gets it on in front. Ooh, big time save on a stone cold shot from Layla Scott, and Brost makes the secondary save, and that was a big timer in front, all alone kind of deal, one-on-one, mano-a-mano by Brost to make that save, that's for sure. So now with $1:35 to go, we'll have a face-off to Brost's left, and we'll see what comes of it here. All right. Now reaching 30 viewers on the stream for the first time this afternoon. Not a bad clip to hit in the first period, let me tell you, for some provincial round-robin tournament games. I'm excited to see what the semifinals look like in this rink, and then what the gold medal game over in Imperial Oil Place is going to look like. Now, all of a sudden, another face-off to the left of Brost. It's going to be one back by the Lightning, but left there for the Blazers to yet again fire a shot on Brost, and yes, you can betcha that's going to be held on for another face-off. Where to? The left of Brost. Here we go. Round number 3 or 4 at this point. See what comes of it this time. Everybody getting their face-off practice in. The Blazers win it again. And Brost was going for it again. Run it back one more time, she said. Couldn't come up with that puck, however. And it's played out in front, and Zavala will get the clear out into neutral territory off the stick of Jody Cobble, who can't get past. And now there's a big whack from Cobble in frustration, and down the ice it goes. Back to Mia McInnes-Smith at her own blue line. Played ahead to Cobble, can't come up with it. Fired in, that's an offside. Chipped there by number 22 of the Blazers, Lara McCarron. And it will go back into neutral now on the clear. The puck played there by the Blazers. A little bit too much pressure on that puck. Goes deeper into the zone than anticipated. Now the Lightning are able to clear it out, and they're looking to wheel up and get the numbers going back the other way. That's why coming back the other way for Lightning. They are turned around, and now into the zone they find themselves defensively. The Blazers, however, have it in the neutral after the clear. Looking to set something up here. That's a great effort there on the tumble by Trinity Amsing to keep standing long enough to tie up that puck. And that forces the Blazers on a couple of bounces to dump in the puck. Now played in the neutral zone. Blazers are going to dump it in again with just 3 seconds to go. My friends, that'll do it for the first period of hockey here in Cold Lake between the Lloydminster Blazers and the Airdrie Lightning. It's my pleasure to bring you this. I'm Tyson Dolynny, bringing you the call of this hockey game so far. A 2-0 score for the Lloydminster Blazers. All right, let's sit down, relax a bit. Yeah, relax. We got 2 chairs. All right, Nick, you ready? Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is our cue. We are back here in Cold Lake. Period number 2 upcoming between the Airdrie Lightning and the Lloydminster Blazers in a 2-0 home lead for the Blazers here entering the second period. The Zambonis just cleared the ice. You see how nice and shiny it is down there, ready for the players to go hit it hard once again this second period, because my goodness, they were leaving it all on the line out there, just like game 1 earlier today, and it's nice to see. I really appreciate kind of coming in, stepping into my first hockey tournament in a while, and nobody seems to have missed a beat on the ice. Everybody knows what this moment means. Everybody knows what they're here to do, and they're doing it, and that is fantastic to watch here on Dolynny TV today, that is for sure. So that's about all I really got to say about that. Other than that, it's been a pretty open scoring game so far for the Blazers. They're the only team to score, and well, they're up 2-0 like I said. It's Rory Hill with 1 goal, and I believe, depending on who the deflection went off of, it was also Livia Miller from the point with a goal for the Blazers to open the scoring. So that's where I'm sitting. Is that truthfully the score? Unfortunately, I don't even have a notebook to keep score, so we're just kind of making it up as we go along this afternoon. We'll be a little bit more prepared either later this afternoon or tomorrow, but you don't realize you're missing something until you realize you're missing it when you're live. So that's kind of the case and scenario we find ourselves in. However, that said, we peaked at about 30 viewers there live in the end of the first period, and we were about 41-42 at the end of the last game. So it's nice to see everybody tuning in. I know we just also had Tom in the intermission there come on and say he's tuning in from Red Deer. So again, this is a fantastic thing for me. We are, just as when I cover an Edmonton Oilers game here on the channel, we are live coast to coast and around the world on Dolynny TV this afternoon, just as they are over on Cold Lake Ice TV this afternoon. And in case you're wondering what's going on over there, I'll try and tune up over there and find out what's going on over there, because I haven't been over there in a while, and it'd be nice to know what's going on with them, that's for sure. So let's see here, as they've got 20 people watching over there. Well, yes, sorry, they do. It is the GHC Junior Inferno versus the Central Wildcats next door at Imperial Oil Place. And just to check in on how the Wildcats and Inferno are doing, here we go. Yeah, so they've got quite a bit going here for sure. They've got a lot of people tuning into their live stream, and they are pretty excited to be covering that side of the rink, that is for sure. So here we go. Let's get things underway for this, well, second period, shall we? I think the teams are ready. I think it's time I stand up, and I think it's time we get it done. That's all I gotta say. All right, time for me to shut my trap and let the game tell me what to do pretty much from here on out. As the defense is going to go, it looks like the referee's giving the linesmen some coordination on what's going on here on this opening face-off draw. And it'll be everybody skating around, having a good time, getting ready for it. The linesmen take their positions, and now, my friends, the puck is down, and we are off for the second period between the Lightning and Blazers here in Cold Lake. This one's going to go all the way the length of the ice for an icing first thing against the Blazers. So right out of the gate, 10 seconds in, the Lightning are going to get a crack in the offensive zone without really having to fight too hard for it, and that'll allow them a chance maybe to get back in this one with an early one here in this second period. We'll see what happens off the ensuing face-off. It is Jackson taking the face-off for the Lightning. It'll be tossed to the side. Jackson gets the backhander off, almost squeaks that one in. There you go. That's the chance I was talking about, and this one goes right through the slot. A backhanded opportunity for Williams goes wide, but there you go, right there. The Lightning come out with the mentality to get the puck on net as soon as possible, and within 20 seconds they did. And now they're chasing it back into the Blazers zone. It'll be met there by Lexa Thiessen. She'll get it across and up and out into the neutral. That wheeled there by Madison Layton. She'll work this around and fire it in on net and covered up by Brost, who I think covered it, didn't know where it was, felt it move wherever it was, and then had to double check what was going on there. I think that's what we just watched there. So now let's get this going. A face-off to the right of Roast. And it'll be down and tied up and one back by the Lightning. Face-off gets pushed up to the point, and now the Blazers are going to chase it out back into their own zone. Pitch and catch at their own blue line and get it ahead. That a good, genuine defensive stick from Jody Cobble. Gets it across, and now that'll be played in by Tylia Smith. Smith sees it go halfway through the zone and chipped up to the point. This one left there, and it'll be met there by Olivia Miller, who gets it out in the neutral. A couple players collide, and this puck's still up for grabs. Shot slapped in by the stick of Taya Smith, and that one might have stung Talia Smith. Yeah, that's not confusing, not at all. That's all right. Talia and Taya on two separate teams will make it work. But however, the Airdrie Lightning back in their own zone looking to bust out. This one's going to be played ahead off a stick, so the Blazers will keep it in. And now we're going to see what happens here on this chance. Back to the point for the Blazers off the failed clear. Comes in off a deflection into the near side corner. And the Blazers will meet it there looking for the puck to stay in the zone. Battled out by the Lightning, and that is a real battle. Two players go plowing through. One falls down, but the Blazers come up with the puck. The Lightning stonewall them at the blue line and keep it out of the zone for the time being. Now this one chipped in there into the zone by Scott of the Blazers. She'll see it go around the boards where they'll be met by two Lightning and one Blazer. And that one plays width of the ice, and the Lightning get it out of the zone. 17:31 to go in this first period. It's chipped ahead by the Lightning after the, meandering puck finds its way into their territory, and now it's all the way meandering its way down into the Blazers territory. Why not? As the Blazers will fire it out and back into the neutral we go. This one, all of a sudden, ever since the 2-0 goal has had pretty much the exact same feel as that game earlier today, where it's just lock it down, both teams looking for an opportunity, but that's about it. And a breakaway there, stonewalled by Brost. And that was a great chance for Taya Smith, getting the wheels going and getting in on the breakaway, but couldn't solve Brost for a third time this afternoon. And Brost, to her credit, the two goals ain't really on her. A deflection in front and a lone in the slot, and that's about all that she wrote for two goals so far in this one this afternoon. Penalty looks like it's coming up. A tripping call, I'd say. Yes, indeed. And I believe the Blazers will be going to the box here, or is it the Lightning? I'm not really sure. They're kind of tallying it up. Might have been just as somebody went to the bench for a change. And it looks like out of the pile, it's the breakaway chance. Taya Smith going to the box for the Lloydminster Blazers. All right. Again, right, I'll miss some stuff because just straight up I haven't been practicing the wits and the sharps every turn I get the past 3.5 years. But 16:47 to go in this second period. Face-offs one back. And it's back into the Lightning zone. They're on the power play for the next minute 55, looking to get something done here. This one's played out and down into the neutral and fired back in by the Blazers, who are doing an apt job killing the penalty so far. This one goes into the far side corner, tied up there by two Lightning and a Blazer. Looking for this puck, the Lightning will come up with it. This is a real chance for the Lightning to get into this one and really try and put this within one. It's Rye firing it around the boards and going after it with the charge. She's going to get it done and get it into the corner and come away with it. Shot fired, directed off the stick of Hillis. And now it's back to the Airdrie Lightning blue line after the clear. 15:59 to go, a minute 11 to go in the power play. An errant pass finds the stick of a Blazer, and it'll be fired down into Lightning territory yet again. This one played into a middle nowhere area, and how about Mark coming charging in, shot fired just over top of the blocker. Follow-up chance off the boards, gets blocked in front, and that was a heck of an individual effort there from Mark to try and get that goal on the power play. It, however, will end up back in the Lightning zone as they look to regroup and get another charge. Mark raring to go on another rush. You can see the legs kind of just waiting. And the Blazer takes a spill in the background. but it'll lead to nothing there. As Mark will see this one at the point. Stick gets lost, dropped, and into the fray goes everybody looking to move this puck out on the power play or penalty kill, however you want to view it, either which way. And now the Lightning out of their zone. Mark sees it go off her skates and buzzing around. That, in fact, will be icing. Everybody buzzing around at center, and I think for whoever cleared that one down kind of forgot where they were on the ice and just fired it down, trying to get a dump and chase going, and forecheck not to be had because of the icing. So in comes Sadie Huck for the face-off draw against Taylor Vance. Taylor Vance kind of draws that to the side, and that'll allow the Lightning and Blazers once again to find some open area to battle for the puck. Back there, Huck's got the puck, and now it's Vance. Vance plays it onto the stick of McInnes Smith, and it'll be cleared out of the Lightning zone. Down the ice we go yet again. Now the penalty, 5-on-5, done and over with. So here we go, 14:30 to go in this second period. The puck there, cleared. Nope, faked you. April Fools, hey, it's April 1st, by the way. Never even mentioned that on the broadcast. April Fools, and that's pretty much what that was. I know it's the afternoon and that stuff's supposed to be done and over with as the shot goes on to Brost, but that was a heck of a fake out there, intentional or not, by the D on the Blazers. Fantastic. Having a little bit of fun, you know? That's the best part, right? We are talking about minor hockey, and you know, you can't just sit down and relax and enjoy it a little bit for what it is. Sometimes when something doesn't always work out the way it's planned, you can watch what's planned and then it all of a sudden kind of falls by the wayside. That's all right. It's just meant to be what it is, and hey, you know what, have a little bit of fun with it, right? And I think that's what they're doing down on the ice. I think that's what we should be doing up here. As the puck finds a Blazer stick in neutral territory, and here comes a chance for the Blazers into the zone. That is battled there by Brooklyn Forbes. She can't get it through, and it'll be going in behind the net and turned around there by Trinity Amsing. Or no, sorry, Talia Smith for the Airdrie Lightning. Now, how about this? Coming away with the puck is Jackson. She'll lead it out. Marissa Jackson charges it down and gets it into the zone. She'll go after it after the paddle save, and well, around the boards it goes with 6.5 gone in this second period. As this one goes in the middle, Zavala battles it there, and now the Blazers find 3 Lightning charging back into the play, and a toe save by Brost will keep that one out of the net. And this one will go back the other way now. The Blazers chipping it off the board. Zavala has it, plays it around, and that one just misses the stick of Huck. So now back into Blazers territory with them in control we go. 13:00 on the clock, so we've now killed 7 in this second period with no change in score, and that's going to go the length of the ice for an icing call, my friends. And 12:51 to go in the second period. Now, if anyone's tuning in on the live stream here and you're watching from a classroom, workplace, whatever, I would definitely be interested in hearing your story and where you're tuning in from, who y'all got around you, and why. Here in Cold Lake, you're watching some U18 Female B Hockey Provincials at 2:49 in the afternoon. That one, a rush into the zone by the Blazers. Kind of a line there, and they're going to call that offside. All right, so that was a delayed offside. I thought for a second somebody might have taken a spill causing that, but that's not to be, so it'll be a face-off on the near side boards on the blue line of the Airdrie Lightning. Okay. Still getting my feet under me, like I said, so we'll battle through. Maybe this afternoon's game will be better. Tomorrow's game definitely will be better. As long as I can actually talk tomorrow, I can already feel it going, but hey, we'll battle through, right? 12:35 to go in this second period. And the Blazers so far in control of this one. Lightning just trying to battle, get some pucks on net and get this one changed around, but the Blazers there get a chance. That's stopped by Huck. Huck's going to charge around behind her own net and try and get this one out. Fire this one up, and that will be picked up instead by McInnes Smith, who will fire it down the ice, and that'll be charging after it, trying to negate the icing, Dakota Williams. She can't come up with the puck, so icing call. And 12:08 to go in the second period. All right, face off to the right of Brost, or left of Brost. I've just got boss man calling me here, so we'll have to see what I can take in the next intermission here. And this one chipped around behind the net. And back to neutral territory. This puck flipped, it hits a stick in front of the flip, so it goes bouncing around through the neutral, and Airdrie will come up with it. 11:42 to go in this second period, 2-0 the score for the Blazers. As this one chipped again into the neutral territory, nobody's really gonna come up with that one, and it's gonna be battled back into Blazers territory here as the clock continues to wind down. Just a kind of grinded away game. The Blazers doing kind of the minimalistic approach. Don't get too fancy, don't try for more, just create more if it's there. And Airdrie doing everything they can to get through the Lloydminster wall, and that takes a nasty hop, absolutely nasty hop off of Lara McCarron in front, and almost gets past Hillis. If it had bounced on the other edge, she would have been a weird, interesting hop to be worried about, that's for sure. Airdrie now across the blue line, turned back there by the stick of Rory Hill, who will lead the charge into the Lightning zone. It'll go down into the near side corner, and it'll be played off the boards there by Amsing. Amsing gets it across. This one hits a boot in front, and now Huck finds it behind the net. She'll play it back around, and Amsing still looking to come up with this puck. Now instead it's Cobble getting it around, and this one battled back in front of the net by the Blazers. Point shot incoming, blocked in front, and now just a hop that wasn't friendly enough to Cobble, Jody Cobble, and she is turned around, and now the Blazers back the other way, fire a shot over top of the net, and they'll find themselves on the offensive once again. Huck though scoops in, swoops in, and gets that puck going down the ice, and looks like Airdrie will go for a line change. And there's a little bit of confusion at the bench, and back the other way come the Lightning. Shot on goal, or sorry, the Blazers shot on goal goes up and over top of the net, and that one was all kinds of traffic jam. I don't even think the Blazers fully realized the gravity of the situation, as that one developed late, and it was a great chance on net, but comes up short as that one missed wide. And now we'll have an icing call. All right, so the face-off after the icing call to the right of Brost, who just had to face that 1-on-0 attack and came out the winner in that one as it missed wide. And now the puck's down, bounces in, and the shot off the side of the net. There was a little bit of daylight there for Layla Scott. She couldn't find it, and the Blazers will continue to attack here. The puck played down, and Brost, just like in the first period, glove down, hand on it, and that'll close it up for yet another face-off to her left. All right, here comes the face-off. Puck is down, and away we go for yet another period of play. As this one goes up, and now come the Lightning, developing a 2-on-1, staying on side. Oh, that one is tight, and very upset with the call is Marissa Jackson. I don't know. I'd need to watch this one on replay one more time. I'm seeing the stream about 30 seconds delayed, so I've got the advantage of I'm going to be able to watch my own replays. And this one, Jackson plays it, and that bobble step at the blue line, I don't know, happens way too fast. However, face off, and it'll go back into their territory, as I think the Lightning kept it in there briefly, and they'll keep it in again. Now this one battling around, nothing happening here until the Blazers get it out, and back the other way comes Hill. Hill's charging around the blue line, walks it down, Brost. That paddle down, pad up, glove save, yet again. 9:03 to go in the second period. Here we go, the Blazers find themselves to the left of Hill, to the left of Brost, and instead the Lightning will go off and win the face-off, and back the other way they come, and they're smartly going to avoid the offside call there. And it looks like the second period has just ended over on the other rink. I've got the camera crew over here from the other rink, so I assume that's the case in scenario. This puck goes behind the net. This one battling around, shot goes in front, nothing happening. Now another chance to get the puck in front. Lightning cash a side chance, and it's free, but I think in fact it was in the glove of Hillis in that scramble. She comes up with the stop, Couple of pats on the head for that one. A big save from the Tendy for Lloydminster to keep the 2-0 lead intact. I just about said it there. I just about said it. You know, we're in the back half of the game now, and there's a little voodoo with that, so let's not go there, shall we? But yeah, you get where my mindset's getting to now, and back the other way come the Blazers now on the breakaway. In on goal, shot coming, saved by Bros. One big save at one end, matched at the other by the Lightning, and this one will remain 2-0 as yet again on a great chance. Taya Smith can't cash it and denied yet again by Brost. Some great hockey action taking place in this second period. Like I said, it's the same thing that happened after the 2-2 goal in the game previous on this rink. Is it just kind of after this 2-0 goal here, it just seemed to lock down. Both teams, yeah, there's chances, but both teams are just out there playing to commitment and really out there going to work and trying to get the job done. And looks like we're going to have a slash coming up against, who was that on? They're going to call, by the looks of it, number 10 or number 19. I can't see the side number. There's a jersey tuck involved here, but I believe that is number maybe even 12. Tylea Smith on Taya Smith, I think is what the call is. So, all right, again, I'm getting all wound around on that one, but what do you do? We'll see the face-off to the right of Brost here, and we'll see if they can get something going on the power play now. The Blazers are. But I need a drink of water. I can tell you that much. All right. Now that's commitment to the cause. Took a sick day just waiting for the Oilers to play. That's commitment to the cause, my friends. The comment section on Dolynny TV, always a good time, never disappoints. So appreciate everybody tuning in. And 4-on-4, 5-on-5. So they take both. Okay, they take both, and it'll be coincidental offsetting minors. So we go with 5-on-5 for the next 2 minutes until the next stoppage of play after that 2 minutes has expired. And now the shot comes in front, and this one, oof, what a chance. Charging in was Hill, but Brost stops the glove on it, just sticking it out there and hoping it goes on top. And she makes the save, and that one was about the most high danger chance I think we've seen so far this period. Yes, we've had some breakaways, but that puck was loose, a foot off Brost in the crease, and Hill was charging in there. The puck won back to the point, shot comes in, deflected in front, misses wide after the deflection from Scott, and now the Lightning will get it out. 5-on-5, may I remind you, even despite those two slashing offsetting minors, and this one will go down onto Hillis, who will cover up, and the Lightning will see a face-off to Hillis's left. Now the thing is here that I'd be looking for in this face-off is, simply put, the Lightning had one good opportunity early on in the hockey game where they got an icing and they fired a puck right off the face-off. So I'd be interested to see if that's the case again. However, the Blazers are going to be able to, maybe not, win this one forward and get it out of the zone. But the Airdrie Lightning will battle it back behind the net, and now it's on the Blazers to try and clear this out a second attempt. And instead the Lightning come up with it again, get it into the middle of the ice. This one bouncing off a couple of sticks and finally cleared by the Blazers with 7:30 to go in this second period. The Blazers see themselves turned around at the blue line. Back the other way now coming Cobble. Cobble leaves it there. Shot comes in, deflected off the stick on the shot by Rye. And a save there for Hillis. Throwing it to the corner, and now back come the Blazers. That one turned around and chipped there, and it's going to be out. So it's actually not Taya Smith that went to the box for the Blazers. It's someone else. I'm not sitting in the box, can't exactly tell the number on the side of the jersey, so we'll wait to see that. I thought it was Taya Smith. I thought those two Smiths were whacking away at it, but I guess not the call there, and instead we'll have a meet-up in front of the penalty boxes before it's chipped down by Smith of the Blazers into the zone for the Lightning, and now the Lightning will meet it there, trying to clear it out, and they will. Rye will find the puck and cut right up the middle. This one's developing. Rye on a chance, just behind it, and the puck cleared away by the Blazers. This puck now, right here, picked up by Sadie Huck. She'll fire it in. Shot fired off. I don't know if that's off the stick or off the blocker. That was a tight chance there as well for the Lightning to try and get that puck on net and maybe settle it in front. Now battled in front there by Mark. She can't get it to go, and now it's the side of the net. No clue where it is. Hillis jumps on top of it with 5:53 to go in the second period. All right, here we go. Let's have a face-off to the right of Hillis. They're going to talk it over. Will Hillis and the D-man there, or the center, sorry, in Scott. And now we'll see what happens here off the face-off. One forward again by the Blazers. They've kind of done that, just win it off a foot or two off the dot and then push it forward right away. And it's been effective for them to get out of their zone so far against the Lightning. This one now turned around by the Lightning. Coming back the other way is Jackson. She'll fire it, pitch and catch. Can't get it going through the tic-tac-toe. And it's turned back by the Blazers, but Mark finds it, chips it down, and the players are out of the box, by the way. This one, big pad save there by Hillis to keep this one scoreless. That was just kind of a kick-out desperation. Wasn't exactly a scary puck, but the pad save tells you what you need to know about it. And now in their own zone, the Lightning work out into the neutral. Mark sees it over skate, and now back off for a line change. And the Lightning again go for a line change with the puck at their blue line. Charging in is, Miller can't get it going towards the net. So Bro sitting there looking for the puck in net, can't find it. And it'll go back to the blue line and out of the zone. Under 5 to go in this second period. The Lightning are trying to find the puck, get it going here, and figure something out as they'll find it down. And now the Blazers come up with it. This one, charged back, Zavala will play it there. And it'll be met again by the stick of Layton. Layton will come around with it, and now charging around behind the net, plays out in front, gets past everybody and back into neutral territory, met by Zavala. Zavala looking, optioning, and I think that went into the bench. So the face-off will be in front of the Lightning bench. Now set for the face-off. Mark draws in and gets it one for the Lightning. As giving chase is Vance, looking to get this outlet, and Vance is now going to turn on the Jets and trying to outskate this puck on the way back, but it'll still be an icing call against the Blazers. 4:08 in the second to go. All right, here we go. 2-0 lead for the Blazers, by the way. Haven't mentioned that in a while. But yes, indeed, it's a 2-0 lead, and we've built back up to 31 viewers on the stream, so appreciate everyone being along. Looks like we are indeed going to outdo last live stream. Appreciate that. Day 2 already out, or game 2 on rink 2 already off to a good start, and I mean that only bodes well for day 2 as this puck finds the front of the net, and Hillis will bounce on it to stop that one from going anywhere places than into the stick and glove. 3:57 to go in the second period. And now we're going to line up. We're going to talk about doing it, and now we're going to do it. The Lightning will win the face-off, and the Blazers trying to get out of their zone. Big hit there in front to kind of clear the puck out of harm's way. And now back trying to get out of their zone are the Blazers. They're going to find themselves going into neutral, and, well, coming up with the puck now, it's Forbes. Forbes turned around, and it'll be held there now by Miller. Miller gets it back at the blue line, chips it down. And how about that? Sadie Huck will come up with it for the Lightning, but instead turn it over in front. 3, 4, 5, 6, everybody except for 2 D-men in there for the Blazers. Everybody can't find this puck, and they will finally blow it dead in the crease. That one was scrambling around there for a while. And yeah, you can see the smiles. I don't know if you can see the smiles coming off the Blazers' faces as they come out of the crease area. They wanted that one, and they're having a laugh that that one didn't go back in the net because they were scrambling for it. And they had all 5 Lightning in the crease, essentially. So just is what it is at that point. You got to turn away and hope you get it back out there next shift and bury one. And now they're going to turn out here. Face-off comes down. Huck takes it. Goes to the side. Shot fired in. Blazers looking for it there. That's Vance. Vance charging into the boards. Turns the puck over for a stick. That's Smith. Will fire it around the boards. Now that's met there by McInnes Smith of the Lightning. Kind of another pile up here as a couple of bodies end up in the corner. Can't exactly see what happened, but it looks like the Blazers came up with it. Now in the corner, Vance will work out in front and met on a stick just in time by Dakota Williams of the Lightning, who chips it out into neutral. We got 2:40 to go in the second period. Blazers lead it ahead. This one's going to go in. Shot fired up over top of the net. And now big body meets body there. I was kind of one player going one way, the other player going straight through the puck. And somebody goes flying at the end of it. And now the Lightning will see the puck exit their zone. And it's Mark charging into that puck. Not giving up on it and almost had it. But turned back last second by the Blazers D, who now have the puck. They're going to fire it down the length of the ice. And yes, with 2:04, that'll be an icing call. Tom's cheering for the Lightning. Guy could probably figure that one out from being from Red Deer there, Tom. But I'd say secondary to that, you just never know, right? I had folks from Kenora, Ontario cheering for the Beaver Lodge Blades. And I mean, if you know where Beaver Lodge is, that one doesn't make too much sense. But once you got the story explained to you, it made sense. So here we go. How about this? Face off to the left of Hillis, who's been standing tall so far and looks to keep it going on this shift. Again, looking for that Airdrie Lightning quick strike offense. Shot from the point coming in. Hits the body in front, but here's a secondary chance. Shot save. And another chance comes in. Shot save. Hillis again scramble in front. Two players down on top of Hillis. But I think that one stayed out. And we'll have another face-off as... Alright, so Hillis standing tall, like I said, even went down and out on the ice. Lightning having a heck of a hockey game here with the Blazers, and the Blazers leading away with a 2-0 lead. It's been a good one so far, and like I said, it's very equivalent to that last game we just witnessed here in Rink 2, where just after somebody got 2 goals, it just kind of seemed to shut down. That one, both teams got 2 goals. Right now, the Blazers, the only team with goals on the board with 2. Now along that near side wall, Blazers get it out, and it's kept in, and it's touched in the air by a Lightning player, and it'll be ruled offside. So we have a $1:48 to go in this second period. I'm going to try and get this done, I guess, because we're getting close to a good finish here, that's for sure. Now we got a little bit of chatting away going. It seems like Olivia Miller is got something to say about where this face-off should be. Gonna go skating towards spot on the ice, and looks like we've solved whatever the issue was, so the face-off remains, and away we go. This one, pitch and catch across to Miller, and now she'll start out and down the ice. She'll fire it in, and here comes the captain of the Blazers, charging behind the net, all the way from the point, back behind the net, and leading it away. Here's the shot in front, chance in front, but Brost, the save, and that's a big one. That one developed right over the corners, and there's been countless tonight chances out of the corner that just find the way to the front of the net, and there's a stick waiting to pounce on it and get it on net. And out of the 4 goaltenders I've seen, they've all done fantastic jobs preventing those from going to the back of the net. And it looks like Rye is going to take a cross check here on that play. So we'll have a Blazers power play on this one. $1:32 to go in the second period. All right, face off to the right of Brost. This one back. And fired out. Now coming, trying to get out of the zone on the penalty kill was the captain of the Lightning. But that's not to be, so this one turned around. Lightning find it behind their own net. Again, back behind that danger area and behind the net. Not to be had yet for the Blazers. They've still got the puck, kind of, as they're chasing it into the neutral on the power play with $1:32 to go on the PP and a minute to go in the period. This one fired off of Brost. Goes wide. And now again, it goes off of Brost. That one a little bit more purposeful off Brost than the last one. And this one will be played back to the point, and that'll be played there by the Blazers, who are still on the PP. May I remind you, for the rest of the period, unless they cash it. So they're looking to get something going here, but it'll come all the way down the ice on the clear. And the Blazers will retreat back into their own zone. Fresh set of legs hits the ice for the Blazers, or sorry, for the Lightning. And this one a length of the ice clear and icing the call. So 22-4 to go on the clock. 50 seconds left in the power play. So what will we have? Like, I want to say 27 seconds of power play time going into the third period for the Blazers. So that's what we'll have to pay attention to when we go into the next period. 19 seconds to go in this second. And the Lightning looking to come up with the puck one last time. Shot fired wide. 12 seconds to go in the period. That should pretty much, as long as this puck ties up along the half wall, do it for this second period. Puck comes free for a second. Blazers, Lightning tying it up. Clock runs out just as the puck comes free. So that, my friends, will do it for the second period. 28 seconds to go in the power play for the Blazers when we return in the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson Dolynny. You're listening and watching the Lloydminster Blazers face the Airdrie Lightning at the U18 Female B Hockey Provincials in Cold Lake, Alberta, live on Dolynny TV. Let's do this. Let's do this, my friends. We're back live in Cold Lake. High atop rink number 2 in the Cold Lake Energy Center. I'm Tyson Dolynny along with you for your call of the third period between the Lloydminster Blazers and the Airdrie Lightning. Now, what do we got going on otherwise? Well, we got to change that period clock over to the third period. Yeah, why don't we do that right now? There we go. That's done. Still a 2-0 lead, like mentioned, for the Blazers. So now the Lightning will come out, take the skate. No officials have hit the ice yet, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here with putting out the nets. They're ringing the buzzer. They're telling the officials to come out. They're blaring the horns. Yeah, this whole thing now. Everybody getting in on it. All right, either way. We'll sit down. We'll relax another minute. How about we do that? Because I don't know if we need to necessarily be standing up as of yet. And we'll take this minute to tell you folks back home about how the live stream's doing. You know, generally speaking, most people don't talk about how their live stream does on YouTube. Me, I love numbers. I love relaying numbers. I love showing off the numbers and telling you just what you're helping us do here this afternoon. Right now at 29 concurrent viewers on the stream, that's 29 people tuning in at once. 166 total views on the live stream so far for this Friday afternoon matchup, right? I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. This is better than the last stream this morning. As people generally leave work, I expect tonight's game to be a little bit even more viewed. But the big number, I don't care about the views. The views, you know what? Those lost their wear on me years ago. The watch time, the average view duration, 15 minutes and 5 seconds spent on Dolynny TV per one of those 166 views on the live stream. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, the master at killing the clock, Tyson Dolynny, does it again. We're ready to go for another face-off at center ice to get the third period underway between the Blazers and Lightning. Crowd comes alive. It means everything now. Both teams looking for that win. They would be one of 3 teams in this tournament with the win. You could say, how, Tyson, after 4 games played in the tournament, is there only 3 teams with a win? Well, this morning, if you were here live on Dolynny TV, you witnessed, so far as I understand, the only tie of the tournament. The Blazers now find the puck in their own zone. We're getting just underway here in this third period as we're looking for them to charge the puck up the ice. They're cutting through the middle. Shot comes in, handled by Brost, and that one will bounce into the corner, and now the Lightning will start out. It'll go past a skater, and now Rye coming up with it. Rye's going to battle this one all the way in behind the Blazers net and come flying in for it. And now met there by Cobble. And now Rye has it again with Cobble. Rye back to Cobble and Cobble back to Rye. Nobody gets it going, and it'll be back along the boards, and the Blazers will clear it out. Of course, there was a power play to start the period. A penalty to the Lightning. It's now done. Zavala, good active stick. That one goes off the side of the stick, or side of the net, off that shot. And now back to the point, half clap coming in from the point from the Blazers. They can't get it through, and now the Lightning. Mark coming flying with this puck. Got it on the wing, looking for a chance. Goes in and tangled up there, goes down. And the Lightning will see this puck squirt away from them into the corner. Now Mark, however, recovers and gets going and draws a penalty. That'll be a trip, and the players lost the stick, so that resulted in an ability to maybe come up with the puck, but the Blazers pounce on it quickly enough to negate it and take the penalty. So now, as they were on the penalty kill to start, 18-17 to go in the third period, the Lightning will find themselves on the power play with a penalty to the Blazers. This one now 5-on-4, face off to the left of Hillis. Everybody looking to line up. Oh, active sticks in the lane there, so they had to call it back for a second, tell them what to do, and get them going. And now the Lightning will see this puck cleared down the length of the ice, and away it goes. Back in behind Brost. Brost will see it, stay there, and now played to Talia Smith, who will go around the boards, and that gets past player, and that one off of the pads. And here comes Mark once again. Mark coming down the wing, cutting wide, and he'll just be content to dump and chase. This one on the near side wall, now brought back the other way by Lexa Lundqvist, who fires in off the glove of Brost, and now goes back behind the net and allows the Blazers to collect it off the clear into the corner. This one on the near side wall. Again, we got such a terrible angle of that. I will complain about that for the entire tournament. Rest assured. Raya across, can't get it going to Cobble. So now back to the point. This one tied up there. And it is McKenna Smith who sees it go off her tape and down all the way to Brost. Brost aptly there, just sticks it down, sticks it out, and the Lightning will get the zone exit. They are off and running. And that's going to die there in the neutral and get back onto McKenna Smith's stick and kind of battle around. And this will be to Cobble, who will chip it ahead to Rye. Rye's charging in to the boards, and that'll go on by with 16:47 to go in this third period. Pretty much do nothing power play so far for Airdrie. But they're looking to bust out here, and they've got a connected pass, and now Mark's back out there. Shoots the puck, fires it wide, follow-up chance on Hillis. Chance goes off of Hillis and just kind of sits in the middle of nowhere. And the puck regrouped and fired down the ice by the Blazers. That'll about do it for the power play for the Lightning, as they'll see the time tick off the clock. Now back to 5-on-5, as it is out of the box coming Taylor Vance. And it'll be back around and now carried down the ice by Dakota Williams, but she's offside, and we'll have a whistle at 16:06 to go in the third period. You know, they just turned on the heaters in here, and it's feeling good. Guy needed that. It was getting a little chilly in Cold Lake in rink number 2. Imperial Place, much different story than this rink. They still got the old overhead tube heaters. Okay, I can't really complain. I sell the heck out of those things, right? So what am I doing? In Airdrie, I have no places. So here we go. The Blazers back the other way. They're looking to get this one going across the blue line. That's Vance firing it into the opposing corner. And that'll come on Brost. It'll be off a stick, and now they're battling for position. Coming up out of the zone are the Lightning. This one stopped at the blue line briefly by the Blazers, kept in, and now they're going to keep that one in. Okay. And that one off the boards. One comes around, and it looks like it's going to be a chance for the Blazers to fire this puck. It goes wide of the net and back behind the net now on the bounce off the boards. The Blazers come up with that puck there. It'll be now played around back behind the net yet again. I believe that is going to be none other than Lexi Lundqvist on that puck, getting it back to the point. This one comes back down to Lundqvist. See it go back to the point and fire it back down yet again after regrouping it. So a good workmanlike shift from this line for the Lloydminster Blazers, killing that clock with 14:53 to go in this third period. And another turnover at the blue line, so they're going to get a shot out of it. Shot on Brost. Backhand misses from Madison Layton. And now another shot goes off Brost from the point. And the Blazers just smell blood in the water here as they're going to work, keeping those pucks alive, and do it yet again. But I think this time, it's time for a line change. They do. And come back the other way, the Lightning are, as they charge in. Rye on that puck to Cobble. Cobble sees this puck go past her, and it's now down the ice and skating full stride, full extension for the icing call is Cameron Cobble, and she gets it. 14:10 to go in this third period. 2-0 score. Again, my pleasure to have you along here on Dolynny TV this afternoon and throughout the weekend. The semifinal in this rink is my last act of the tournament before heading over to Imperial Place for the gold medal games. So don't you worry, get comfortable. If you're over here watching your team, you'll get to know me as the weekend goes along, and it'll be my pleasure to get to know you this weekend as well. But this one, one face-off for the Lightning. They'll fire it in. That one goes wide of Hillis in the net. Lightning still buzzing on it. They've got it on the near side, half wall, looking to come up with something here, and it is instead going to be the Blazers doing just the work to get it down the ice. And again, Cobble, full extension to get to that puck before somebody beats her there. And that'll be met now by the Blazers, number 21, Haley Cadoon. Now played out in front. That one goes right through the crease. No danger involved there. And what are we doing here? Oh, somebody's liking a link on Facebook. I'm like, wow, that was a loud computer sound for a rink that has no computers. My own computer is making that sound in my ears because I want to know if the computer disconnects at all from the live stream. That said, back the other way come the Blazers after a neutral zone, little bit of dipsy doodle, and yeah, that's a trip. I was gonna say I literally watched the ref raise the arm as the play happened. You know that's a call when. So going to the box, that one on that one will be Mia McKinnis-Smith. Kind of bit into it and had to finish it off, and that's what ends up happening, a penalty to the Airdrie Lightning. So with 13:09 to go in the third period, the Blazers will find themselves on the power play to the left of Brost in the offensive zone. Face off, one back by the Lightning, fired around off the boards, gets past one Blazer, gets past nobody else as the Blazers keep that one in, and it'll go back around to the other side of the boards. We've seen this act once or twice on the power play already this game, where it's chasing around the end boards and back to the high boards and back around to the end boards, and this one goes past everybody in the middle, so the Blazers will once again chip it around to the end boards. Now out of the corner, stepping up, shot comes out of the corner, a nice active stick from Bros twice, 3 times, but that one finally goes through, and the Blazers take a 3-0 lead on a goal from, that would appear to be Lexi Lundquist, who had a couple good chances a few moments ago, staying with the pucks and keeping them alive, and now cashes the goal to put the Blazers in a commanding 3-0 lead position. 12:38 to go in the third period. So D steps back up to the blue line for Airdrie. And the face-off's down, and away we go yet again. Puck gets fired in on Brost, who has it dumped off into the corner. And now the Lightning will look to regroup and get out of their zone. That plowing in there again is Lundquist, who all of a sudden this third period has become very, very noticeable, that is for sure. And now coming out of the zone are the Lightning, turned back around by the Blazers, who now fire this one out in the middle of the ice, can't get it going anywhere, and this one's worked out. What a beautiful play by Rye to get around the defender and maybe turn this into something. Going down the length of the ice to get in behind the net and chase this one. Can't come up with the puck, however, but the Lightning have support. They'll find this puck in, and the Blazers will get it out. Hill will play it through, and now Hill's maybe got a step on Cobble. It's full extension skate, length of the ice for the icing. Cobble yet again. Those big strides from Cobble on the way back going south definitely have made a difference in this third period for Airdrie to get a couple of key icings in their favor. Now the face-off between Vance and Jackson. Puck goes down. It'll be one back, shot fired off of Hillis. That one just comes up and pops out and goes for a little bit of a bump into the corner. It's 3:37 this afternoon, so I should get a little bit of a break between the next game, but how about this? A goal for the Airdrie Lightning. That one directed on net, bounces up off of Hillis, and it's batted home by the Lightning to cut the lead to 3-1. And that was a great just get pucks to the net, cash your opportunity, and get the job done. I am absolutely loving the smiles when these teams come to the bench to celebrate a goal. You know what it means to be at Provincials if you've ever played hockey or been a part of a Provincials. But when you see it on their faces going to the bench after scoring a big goal like that one, definitely reinforces that in your mind. Now Jackson coming back the other way, going to fire the puck off the defender and chip and charge on the second effort. 11:20 to go in what is now a 2-goal game once again. Mark out there can't come up with it, so Juliana Mark will turn back to play some defense. And this one will be chipped off a defender and met in the corner by the Blazers. Now out of the corner the Blazers come looking for this one, and it'll be turned around and now back the other way. Come the Airdrie Lightning looking, Mark's looking to get open, but it's going to be number 3 there for the Lightning. Cameron Cobble dumping it in and getting it on net. Tell me what, she's been noticeable this period, whether it be the icing calls or just right there, getting a puck on net when you need a face-off in the offensive zone after getting a goal just moments ago. 3-1, 10:51 to go in the third period. Face off, one back. Now the shot. Zavala. Saved by Hillis. And that'll do it for that chance. But it's another offensive zone face off for the Lightning, however. And they'll look to restart it all over again here. And of course I missed the goal announcement because what was I doing? Flopping my gums, as always. So here we go. Puck played back to the goaltender and now played out by the Blazers. They'll chip it into the neutral middle of the ice, and right at the face-off dot, the Lightning came up with it and got it back into the Blazers zone. Now moved out and into the neutral yet again by the Blazers. Flopped off the boards by the Lightning. Tangled up there, a couple Blazers and Lightning players. And now into the zone it comes, onside for the Lightning. They're cleared out and back chasing into their own zone goes Amsing. Amsing finds this, wraps around the net. She'll keep skating with it and look to dodge a player coming. That, however, is Vance turning her back, and away goes Zavala chasing after the puck in her own zone. This one flipped off the boards and around with some force. And now back out, this puck comes, and this will be played ahead, and now Jackson, the captain, looking for this puck. The Blazers played ahead. That's chipped there by Vance. Vance will see it go to Smith. Was that Smith? Yeah, it was Smith. Taya Smith. And now Taya Smith has it again. Shot incoming, blocked en route by Brost. I knew I was going to mess that up. I'm like, I'm going to say that wrong. And then I said it wrong. All right, we got, see, I knew finally somebody would come in from down south in Airdrie. Carstairs is close enough, as I've got the message that we're killing it. As here we go. 9:36 to go. Third period. A 3-1 game for the Blazers over the Lightning. Now this one played ahead. Oh, hello. Good day, sir. And the Lightning will move out of their zone in through the neutral and now down the ice that goes, but that'll be a penalty and that'll be one of those. Keep going? What do you want me to say? Are you just having a good time with me? All right. See, the fun part about being the announcer here sometimes is you got people coming up to you and taking your picture or doing this or telling you to do this. Well, you're also live on the mic and trying to make sure the game still goes according to plan. So what I know and what I don't know, who knows what I know? Hey! All right. If you're wondering what that was my selfie. So don't you worry about me. Anyway, the Blazers see themselves now on the penalty kill there for that hit. And now it looks like we've got another penalty upcoming. And it's going to be a hook this time. And is this going to be, I believe, a 5-on-3 for the Airdrie Lightning? So talk about how the tempo could change here in the next minute 51. All right, so here we go. Let's get this rolling. It is going to be a 5-on-3 for the Airdrie Lightning for the next $1.51 chance off the face-off right away. And that's what I'd expect, right? That's what I've been saying all game. Airdrie off the face-off loves to direct that puck right on net. That's about the third time they've done it, and right away. Like, I'm not talking 5 seconds later. I'm not talking 10 seconds later. I'm talking literally 3 seconds, and we've got another face-off. That's how quick they're moving the puck towards the net off the offensive zone face-offs when they win it. Face-off one back. Zavala's going to once again load and shoot. How much time off the clock on that glove save by Hillis? 3 seconds. So Hillis with a clutch glove save. That was a beautiful snag out of the midair. And we'll do it again only 3 seconds later from the puck being dropped. And oh yeah, 6 seconds removed from the last puck being dropped. Hey, when you notice patterns, I was never good at patterns in middle school and elementary school, so now that I can notice them, I'm pretty proud of that, you know? Anyway, length of the ice clear by the Blazers, and that'll kill some time off the clock as the seconds are ticking down. This one chipped through the neutral zone. And 8:45 remains in the third period between the Blazers and the Lightning, as the Lightning still on that 5-on-3 for a $1.16, and then they'll have about 10 seconds of change time on a 5-on-4. Puck cleared though, however, by the Blazers, and that'll allow the Lightning to go back and regroup in their own zone. Zavala there meets it and will chip it off the boards and around. And that's going to allow a pickup there on the defensive side of things, but also out on the power play as well. 8:07 to go in this third period as the puck's bounced around, and they're going to work it up here. Cobble in there charging against, and I really have no angle on that one. That's a really bad situation, and they're going to whistle it down, and face-off will come outside of the Lightning zone. We're going to take a chance to sit down here. A guy could use that a little bit here, definitely. All right, so we find ourselves with a face-off just outside of the Lightning zone with 35 seconds left on the 5-on-3. A couple good chances right off of face-offs for the Lightning so far. Now this one carried in, fired off a body in front, and that's going to be chased down after the shot by Shalee Hickerson. Now Shalee Hickerson again trying to charge that puck, stops it with the leg, and that'll allow the Lightning to come up with it. And now giving chase is Cameron Cobble. Cobble goes into it, battling there, absolutely going to work against the captain of the Blazers in Olivia Miller, and they're going to blow that play dead. And that was some hard work along the bench there, you can imagine. Everybody watching that one on the bench was having a little bit of fun watching that battle. So the face-off between Jackson and Vance. Face-off's down, and it's one to the side. Lightning come up with it. Jackson across to Cobble. Cobble's going to play it in, and that'll be back to Zavala, who fires it off the end boards, and now around. Everybody comes charging. That's going to be Vance now playing this puck off the side of the boards, and Jackson will pick her pocket and go back into the offensive zone. No time left on either power play. We're back at 5-on-5. Chance in front. Lightning player Jackson goes down, and that's going to allow Dakota Williams to go chasing after the puck and scoop it around, and this will be a pickup there for Jackson, and we'll try and play it back to the point. Shot comes in from McKenna Smith. Doesn't result in anything, so the Lightning regroup at center. The shot fired in, and that'll be Dakota Williams just finishing off the shift, going chasing after the puck after dumping it in. This one will be rolling on edge. And that had just the perfect curl, may I tell you, to be on edge and start curling towards the net that you couldn't let it go for an icing. 6:11 to go in the third period. That tape-to-tape pass misses. And now Mark still skating hard after it. Both players go into the end boards, and that was a big thump. That was a big thump into the end boards on that battle. And down in a heap is the captain for the Blazers, hurting. And now played out by the Blazers, they get the clear in support of the captain. Now out comes Dylan Wood, who will fire it around the boards and just put the Lightning back in their own zone for the time being. That's Lundqvist there. Coming for the puck. Well, play it in, and that will be an icing call. Just missed center by a foot on that throw into the zone. All right. We all ready for this? Let's do it. Face off to the left to Hillis. Face off one back, and now Zavala's got it at the point, but it's a bobble, and it's going to be Lundqvist almost getting away with it. But instead it's a hook at the last second, and Zavala will go to the box down 3-1. That was a big play. You know, right? Like, you take the penalty, you take your chance on the penalty kill. You allow Lundqvist, who's already scored a goal this game, to go in alone. That's a whole nother thing. So I guess in the next 2 minutes we'll determine if it was worth it or not, but on the odds on right now, it looks like it might have been worth it in the long shot. So we'll find out as the Lightning getting going. Fire it down the ice on the penalty kill, and so far the early returns, good. 5 seconds killed off the penalty, and giving chase is Jackson right in there behind the opposing net on the penalty kill. An active penalty kill and maybe a little bit of a full court press from the head coach of the Airdrie Lightning, telling the team to get out there and maybe try to spark something in support of the teammate in the box. This box, no, however, puck goes back behind the net, and now the Blazers will carry it out and wheel out of their own zone. Up the ice goes Madison Layton, carries it off, dumps it off to Lundqvist. Lundqvist sees that stopped there by Hickerson. Hickerson will carry it out instead of clearing, and again, same idea. The Lightning aren't just going to be content to dump it on this penalty kill. They know what time's left on the clock. They know what they got to do to get back in this, and they're looking to create a chance. But the Blazers still in command 3-1 and looking to continue that with a power play goal here if they can get it. 2-on-1 developing on a change by the Lightning. Vance got a shot wide off the pads of Brost, and that'll be a clear to the point. Kept in there. Shot fired, goes wide. That one was just kind of head level all the way by. And 4:05 left in this third period. Puck out of the corner, chipped in front. Backhander incoming from Smith. Saved there by Brost. And that'll keep it a 3-1 game with 3:57 to go in the third period. 35 seconds remain on the penalty kill. So now, you know what, the chance is evening up, the zone time evening up on this penalty kill, and it's good to see. That's this one back, and then right off the face-off, Sadie Huck turfs Vance to the ground, and now Huck will go for a line change. That's one of the odder things I've seen today. Power through on the face-off, and then go for a line change, because I guess she wasn't supposed to be taking the face-off, because it's 5-on-4. That makes sense. Again, corner, can't see it. Shot coming from the point, clapped on, and ooh, what a deflection in front, and that is a point shot goal for the Lloydminster Blazers on the power play. Lara McLaren fired that one through. It takes a hop in front, 5-hole off a skate of the goaltender, and back into the net it goes to give the Blazers a 4-1 lead. And I'm still not updating the score. My goodness, I'm going to have to figure out how to get my camera people to do that, because I am absolutely destroying myself here. Sorry. Good thing I update the score when I talk about it, because this is not good. It's 4-1, my friends. My apologies here if you're watching at home. Normally I have the chat up and stuff and I see that, but it is 4-1 here in Cold Lake between the Blazers and Lightning. 3:46 to go. McCarron the point shot that gets its way through. And now we've got a 4-1 hockey game. Just like that, right? I just changed a couple of numbers on a screen and it's a 4-1 hockey game. Who knew? This puck, however, fired around the boards. Stands have really filled up in this third period. The shot stopped by Brost, and we will have another face-off here. And I really wonder what kind of music they're listening to in the other rink, just to distract from a second again, because I feel like we're getting a heavy dose of the Harlem Shake over here. Either way, face off to the left of Brost. Shot fired off of the draw. Batted down by Lundqvist again after the deflected shot. Lightning come up with it briefly, and it's Rye chasing it into the corner. And Rye will go back around behind her own net, fire that off a body. It comes out in front, Brost the save. And now we are almost inside the last 180 seconds in this hockey game. A 4-1 lead for the Lloydminster Blazers. However, it's coming back the other way, and it's Cobble with the puck. Getting over the line, falling down after leading the puck in. Jackson looking for it, but now back the other way comes Miller. Miller's going to charge this one in. And that'll be played by Amsing around the boards to Smith. Smith for the Blazers, turns it over to Jackson. Jackson leaves it for Amsing. But Jackson will go back after it and have to leave it there for Tylea Smith. That's Smith for Airdrie, may I remind you, as there's a couple of Smiths in this one this afternoon. 2:23 to go, and my goodness, my voice could use a nap for the next little hour and a half or whatever until the next game gets underway at 5. The puck now across the zone. This one shot fired in. Big save there, sealing off the post. Brost. And this one will be whistled down. I'm not quite sure why, but we'll take the stoppage in play to regroup ourselves just outside of the 2-minute warning with 2:11 to go in this second period. And it looks like out there, if I just watched correctly, Shlee Heckerson kind of stumbled there, and looks like maybe something going on with the foot battling through this hockey game. I'm not entirely sure. Looks just fine on the skates. Maybe just having a little bit of a laugh at herself. Not 100% sure. That was cause for concern right when you noticed it, but that's all right. This puck, Jackson looking to clear it off the face-off, and, well, nothing happening here. And it'll be back on to Brost, who will cover it, and that'll be that for right now. The line change for the Blazers in the home whites, and of course the Airdrie Lightning in the away reds. And it looks like the other game just finished up next door because we got the camera crew coming to visit us yet again. So this one fired off the shot by Lundqvist, and a big glove save coming out to grab it is Brost. All right, we're inside the last 2 minutes, $1:48 to go. Jackson in to take the draw for the Lightning against Layton. Layton will win it to the side, and then the Airdrie will take it from there. The puck dumped out of the zone, kept in at the point. I'm sorry, there's some kind of like pom-pom or something in my way. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. That's about where my eye level's at, is right where that pom-pom was. The red and black and white one. As this puck dumped down. Now Zavala's got the puck, screaming for it is Hickerson. She directs it down, no icing upcoming. 1:19 to go as the clock and the seconds tick down on the Lightning in game 1 of their tournament, and of course game 2, game 4, game whatever you want to call it, here on rink number 2. Covered there on the backhand shot by Borost, and we will have another whistle and another stoppage in play. There's a shot of the score. I'm not lying to you. My scoreboard, incorrect most of the game. But right now, as we go to finish off the last few seconds, yes, indeed, it is correct. My apologies, folks. Guy falls behind once in a while when he's having a little bit of fun. Face-off won back by the Lightning. $1:03 to go, and now inside the final minute. Shot chipped in front by the Blazers. Goes nowhere. That off the stick of, I believe, Vance in front. Now played into that corner. I really got no angle there, so we're not even going to worry as the puck just trickles out to Brost, who makes the save, and that's all you need to know. Brost makes the save out of the corner. All right, face off to the left of Brost. This one will go back behind the net. And now back, played in front, nothing happening there. Chance for the Lightning, they'll clear. And that's a big time. Ooh, wow, that was heavy. And down in a heap is Sadie Huck. That was a massive collision. I hope she's all right. Up she gets. To the box goes the player. And wow, that was quite something. So Sadie Huck getting up, skating off under her own power, holding the rib area. That one was, yeah, did not look good. Now Jackson and Miller come over to talk to the referees about that play. 31.7 seconds to go. The penalty to the Blazers for 2 minutes. It looks like both captains pardon me. That was Zavala actually over there chatting with the referees. So both of the players satisfied with what they heard, and now Jackson, the captain for the Lightning, will skate on down. The lone body going into the offensive zone for the face-off right now. Everybody else following behind, getting the instructions from the bench. Quote-unquote kind of a timeout with 31 seconds to go. Under her own power. Again, the Lightning right off the face-off. Direct the puck right on net. Looking for that chip in front that just goes their way. So here we go. Face off to the right of Hillis. Puck won back by the Blazers. And now we got 25 seconds to go. This one goes back behind the net, and the Blazers are about set to cruise this one done. Face off, losing myself here. Blue line kept in by Zavala, and now this will pretty much do it. Sorry, lost track looking at the clock, and Lost my timing, but there we go. That will do it officially, as that is a final clear. 1 second off the clock, and my friends, that will do it. Live from Cold Lake for this one between Airdrie and Lloydminster in a battle that goes Lloydminster's way in game number 4 of the tournament. A 4-1 final for the Blazers. And I'm not quite sure what's going on with the quality here of the live stream, but it seems to have dipped a little bit. But either way, now looking a little bit better. And of course, Clive, you've come in from Victoria, BC, watching Taya and the Blazers go on to a victory in this one. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll conclude it. 4-1 between the Blazers and the Lightning. We'll now have the MVP of the game from each side. Really not sure who to pick. Well, I'd be saying Hillis on the Blazers side if I'm a betting man. And then on the Lightning side, I'm really not sure who to pick. They had a couple of standout performances, and it all depends on what you value in hockey, I guess. It's the coin flip on their side. So Brost was busy as well. I might give the votes again both to the goaltenders. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see what the organizing committee has chosen for this one. Guy can speculate, but he's not going to get anywhere doing that, so might as well not. Any further anyway. And just as we finish this one off, we end up capping off the stream at 202. Yes, 202 views on the live stream, and we'll have a couple trickle in last minute for the MVP awards here in Cold Lake. An average view duration of 1740. Thank you so much for listening to me this afternoon and sticking with me. The voice is getting worse by the minute, and I appreciate everybody sticking through with me on this one, that's for sure. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it will be the home side that has the player called up first, unless there's something for the winning side called up first. I'm not 100% on that because we had a tie last game. So here we go. The officials talking things over. And I'm not really sure what's going on here. There seems to be some sort of delay. As the coaches, I don't know if the coaches are the ones that select the MVPs and they're skating it over to the bench. I guess maybe that's what's happening here. We'll wait for the official ruling. As the Blazers coach appears to be pacing down over to talk to the referee. Remember, the organizing committee is down on ice level. There's been some weird moments so far this tournament over here on Ring 2. And it looks like we've now sorted out whatever the issue is. And it looks like we'll get the Airdrie Lightning's MVP first. So Jasmine Ray, who was all around the puck all game, chipping and charging and really making a difference on the forecheck, gets the award for MVP for this game.
MVP from your Lloydminster Blazers, number 1, Cody Hillis.
And Cody Hillis will indeed get the MVP for the Lloydminster Blazers. I think that one went without saying right off the hop. If I can figure it out, it's pretty obvious is what I'm saying, but still nonetheless a well-deserved reward for a performance turned in excellent this afternoon here in Cold Lake. That'll do it for the broadcast here high atop rink number 2 in Cold Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson Dolynny. My pleasure to have you along this afternoon. We will catch you in about an hour's time for the final game of the afternoon here in Cold Lake on Rink 2.